Namaskar, on behalf of HRDC Gujarat University, myself, Professor Preeti Mayani, is welcoming all of you. Today, we are organizing the workshop on NEP 2020, Indian Education Systems. So, I am welcoming all of you, and our today's resource person is Dr. Subhash Brahmbhatji. So, sir, I am welcome you to on behalf of HRDC Gujarat University.
Thank you.
And it's our pride and privilege to have Sir as our today's resource person. Let me just introduce, I think we all know Dr. Subhash Brahmbhat. He has 20 years of principal experience, administrator, 37 years of teaching experience as professor. He has taught postgraduate and undergraduate level Department of Indian Culture, Gujarat University and Saurashtra University, Rajkot. He has nominated in various academic designations at UGC and
Hello. We are missing your voice. Hello.
Hello, Preeti ma'am.
Yes.
Your voice, ma'am.
Joshi sir, we are missing the audio, video, audio.
Yeah, maybe there is some internet connection issue. So, ma'am is
Yeah.
disconnected. So, dear all participants, we have Dr. Subhash Brahmbhat sir. Ma'am conducting his introduction, but let me continue about that. Subhash Brahmbhat sir have a vast experience, and he is nominated as member of Government of India Committee of National Mission on Monuments and Antiquities, Archaeological Survey of India, New Delhi, since 2008. He is a visiting faculty of NEPA, New Delhi, and visiting faculty of orientation program of UGC Staff Academic College, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. He is also visiting faculty of CEPT University, Ahmedabad, and local university nominations are also he has, and other activities: All India Best Cadet NCC, Mountaineer, ice and snow and rock climber, A grade panel artist of All India Radio, A grade performing artist of Doordarshan Ahmedabad, best documentary filmmaker, Information Department of Gujarat, regular news reader and anchor of GSTV, Doordarshan and ETV, and drama artist and director also. So we have the personality. He is a very much dynamic personality and versatile also. So for today's session, we presenting Dr. Subhash Brahmbhat. Over to you, sir. Sir.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here on the platform of the Gujarat University Staff Academic College. And I always admire Gujarat University Staff Academic College because they are doing wonderful job. And since Corona, they have started online teaching program, and that has given a good result. And that's why good number of participants are always there on this platform. So really, I congratulate Mr. Joshi Sahib, Chandrakant Brahmbhat, and all the staff members of Staff Academic College, because they all are working very hard and giving the best performance at the UGC level also. So I welcome you all participants on this platform. Uh, New education policy is a big challenge so far as the implementation is concerned. And government of India has started as passed resolution on 29 July 2020 in the Union Cabinet of India. And after that, on number of platform, the new education policy has been discussed by the number of academicians at different levels, at the state level, at the national level, at the university level. Number of academic institutions has also discussed different issues. But the biggest issue is uh, implementation. My dear friends, who has to implement it? It's a big issue. See, recently, before a few days back, one simple guideline is given by the UGC. But why UGC has waited for a long? Kasturi Ranjan, our great scientist of Indian Space Research Organization, he has made a draft of the whole new education policy, and it has been approved by the MHRD and the Union Cabinet. After that, we started the discussing about the new education policy, but yet we have not come forward with a single step of implementation. What is this? I don't understand. Students are waiting for the teachers. Teachers are waiting for the university's implementation plan. University is waiting for the plan of action of the state government. State government is also waiting for the UGC and MHRD. And MHRD doesn't know who is going to implement it. So, very frankly speaking, wonderfully it has been designed. After a long, long waiting, we have got the good philosophical thought of India for higher education and the primary education and middle education. But implementation is a matter of big challenge. I don't know how we'll go ahead. Let us wait for the whole plan of action. But I'm confused that who will implement it and who are the beneficiaries? Where are the stakeholders? And exactly we don't know what stakeholders wants to do or what stakeholder wants it from new education policy. बच्चों को क्या चाहिए, बच्चों को क्या फायदा होने वाला है और कैसे इंप्लीमेंट होगा, कौन इंप्लीमेंट करेगा, कितना खर्चा होगा, किस स्टेज पे खर्चा होगा, yet everything is in dilemma. सिर्फ बात यह है, आज हम जो डिस्कस करेंगे उसमें सिर्फ पॉलिसी की बात कर सकते हैं ना, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन तो अभी हुआ नहीं है. नो यूनिवर्सिटी हैज स्टार्टेड or no university has made a formation or the committee members about the implementation ideas. So let us wait. We hope that everything will come step by step and then we will implement it according to the requirement. But I have few points in my mind. Education must build a character, enable learners to be ethical, rational, compassionate, compassionate, and caring, while all the same time prepare them for gainful, fulfilling empowerment. As a step forward of new education policy 2020 has also elaborated on the recruitment of good teachers in a transparent method to give autonomy, while also installing a sense of responsibility and accountability in every teacher. The National Education Policy 2020, which was approved by the Union Cabinet of India on 29 July 2020. The policy is a comprehensive framework of elementary education to higher education as well as vocational training in both rural and urban area. The policy aims of transfer India education system by 2030. हमें 2030 तक इसके रिजल्ट पूरे हिंदुस्तान को दिखाना है, यानी कि हमारे साथ 10 साल का ये प्लान है. 2 साल बीत गए हैं. 23 is knocking our doors, but yet we have not give come forward with a first implementation plan, because implementation at the school level, at the middle education level, and at the university level will be a big challenging task. Because when this semester system was introduced, we started with trial and error. And at last, after having this semester system, we implemented it. But very nicely, we have adopted semester system in our own traditional way. So exactly the result which we are supposed to bring it out, it has not come out. So I don't know that new education policy at implementation level, how will give result within 2030, because 2 years we have already wasted, right? But hope for the best, things will be nice. The policy is a comprehensive framework of the elementary education to higher education as well as vocational training in urban India and rural India too. The policy aims of to transfer India's education system by 2030. The 4-year ITEP launched by NCTE in the line with the new education policy will help develop new generation of teachers who will play a major role in making our youth future ready and our country Atmanirbhar. This Atmanirbhar is very important because politicians are using this word, educationists are using this word, industrialists are also using this word, and how Atmanirbhar will be implemented with the plan of new higher education policy is a question mark. Atmanirbhar, that means students will not go to the classroom, teachers will learn by themselves and teach by themselves, and the university will only enroll the students and they will tell, now you get the degree by your own. That is the way of Atmanirbhar. That means students will learn by their own. Teachers will feed them with the policy of Atmanirbhar. Students, teachers has to show the way to the students that how they will get it, how they will implement the whole idea of Atmanirbhar. But Atmanirbhar is a big dream of India, and आत्मनिर्भर होना मतलब ये है कि स्टूडेंट्स क्या अपने आप सीखेंगे, अपने आप पढ़ाई करेंगे, यूनिवर्सिटी अपने आप डिग्री दे देंगे, बट चेक एंड बैलेंस शुड बी देयर टू आत्मनिर्भरता. ये एक बड़ी चैलेंज है हमारे लिए. आई डोंट नो कि हम इसको किस तरह से शेप अप कर पाएंगे. The success of a student depends most of all on the quality of the teacher. Quality of the teacher is a big issue with the new education policy. We, the teacher, has to improve ourselves. That means, in the traditional way, till date, what was the method to teach in the classroom will be quite different by tomorrow. And we, the teacher community, has to change ourselves. That means we have to adopt the technology, we have to adopt the system of online, we have to learn, and we have to read online. That means the whole world is open for us. Once our prime minister has implemented one scheme, open books examination. Open book examination is also a wonderful idea, but how we can implement it, it is a big challenge. So teacher has to change by themselves. मतलब teachers has to be आत्मनिर्भर. जब पूरे विश्व में देखा जाए तो online books are available, libraries are available online, thousands and thousands of books are available online. Without spending single penny, we can read number of reference books, number of reference articles, number of reference outputs, number of research based theses from the different library. But how many teachers are ready to sit on their computer to check everything online? Are we ready for that? मैं आत्मनिर्भर का मतलब ये भी मानता हूं कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को हमें अगर आत्मनिर्भर बनाना है या उनको आत्मनिर्भरता की सोच के लिए तैयार करना है, तो क्या हमारे टीचर्स आत्मनिर्भर है? मतलब आत्मनिर्भर का जो पहलू है ये है कि हमें रिसर्च बेस्ड बनना है. हमारी पूरी एजुकेशन सिस्टम को हमें अब रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी के बेस पे तैयार करनी पड़ेगी. इफ वी कैनॉट डू इट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ research, then will not be able to bring out the correct results. किसी ने जो काम किया है उस काम को अगर हमें भी दोहराना है तो कम से कम ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द check and balance, we have to check it. Okay, whatever the theory and whatever the output shown by the researcher is correct or not. What will be the way out to find out the perfection? And what will be the true judgment of their thesis? This is also a questionable. So we, the teacher community, have to develop our ability. Technologically, we have to be very sound and profound, and we have to be updated by knowledge, thoughts, and in our presentation. मैं हमेशा ऐसा कहता हूं कि whenever we go to the classroom, are we ready with the reference books? Are we ready with the reference material? Are we ready with the pergolated style to teach our student so they can inhale everything whatever we give in the classroom. It's a task. Very honestly speaking, we hardly 40-50% teachers are successful. Otherwise, number of teachers are passing simply time. They are waiting for the bell to ring. As soon as bell rang, they just go out of the classroom. This is the way till date we have taught in the classroom. My dear friends, this is not the way. With the new education policy, we have to implement different style of teaching, different way to percolate the ideas and the thoughts, and the research outputs which we have cultivated, we have gathered, we have read out, everything we have to bring in the classroom. So that's why technologically we have to be very perfect. So this is the one very important for teaching community to be updated with the knowledge. Once T.S. Eliot has said, information is the first step of knowledge, and knowledge is the way to reach to wisdom. So, information, knowledge, and wisdom are very important characteristic of any teacher. He should be well informed, but when he passed this information, it should look like a knowledge, because we have to char the knowledge information in the नॉलेज बैंक. हमें हमारे इंफॉर्मेशन को नॉलेज बैंक में लाके डंप करना पड़ेगा. वो नॉलेज बैंक से जब हम बाहर निकालते हैं एज अ पार्ट ऑफ knowledge, and when it reaches to the students, it should be a new thing. It should be maybe old wine in new bottle, but even though it should be, it looks like a new thing with new methodology. That means we have to percolate the information, convert it, and char it in the knowledge and put it as a part of your wisdom. So, gathered information, develop it as a part of knowledge, and when you put it before the students, it should look like your own wisdom. That means your vision, your clarity of thought, and your number of output should look like innovative ideas. So we, the teaching community, are supposed to be have more and more responsibility on our shoulders. So, my dear friends, uh, the success of a student depends on most of all the quality of a teacher. So, we need to develop the quality of a teacher, and quality of a teacher is the biggest challenge in new education policy. अगर हम हमारी पुरानी स्टाइल को नहीं बदलेंगे, नहीं छोड़ेंगे, तो समझिए कि आने वाली पीढ़ी तो इतनी वेल इक्विप्ड है, वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड है, वेल नॉलेज्ड है कि दे विल थ्रो अस आउट फ्रॉम द academics. Means they will not love to attend your classes. They will not love to attend your online teaching because they says that whatever he says, it's a very old story, it's a old style, and it has nothing to do with our present context. So, in the present context, with the demand of the society, with the demand of the industries, with the demand of the market, we have to give new ideas, new thoughts, innovative way, and wisdom should be reflected in your presentation. It is a big challenge for any teacher. My idea is to emphasize the numerous challenges to the teacher education in the era. Digital technology and globalization will facilitate the quest of the new teacher education for the future. The intent of this talk is to enhance the teacher education quality in contemporary India by focusing on the emerging issues of the challenging, which derives from the campaigning times as well as the requirements of the society. The necessitated changes in the ways of teacher preparations. Various problems of the teacher education, like problems of minority, monitor of the teacher education institutions, brand inadequacy, deficiency in the selection of procedure, poor interactions of the skill, problems of the practicing of the teaching, problems of supervision of the teaching, incompetency of the students and the teacher, poor academic background of the students and the teachers, deficient in the curriculum of the teaching subject, rare innovations and inadequate technology, infusion, little choice based, poor research scenario, and lack of subject knowledge. Lack of subject knowledge will be a big challenge in the coming days because your lack of knowledge will आपके कपड़े उतार देंगे बच्चे क्लासरूम में. वजह ये है कि with the lack of knowledge your students are having more knowledge, they are well equipped with the information, and they have a different other outsources to know better than you. अगर हमारे बच्चे हमारे क्लासरूम में हमारी इज्जत तो रखेंगे, मगर उन्हें पता चल जाएगा कि वी आर नॉट वेल प्रिपेयर्ड इन द क्लासरूम. सो 2020 new education policy is expecting a teacher to be an encyclopedia. We have to be encyclopedia of our subjects. So my dear friends, when a teaching community is getting good amount as remuneration, और हमें किसी ने यहां पकड़ के नहीं रखा है इस टीचिंग एजुकेशन में. अगर वी आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद द प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो ऑफ द एजुकेशन और in the institution, or you are not satisfied with your pay pockets, leave this education system, go find out some other businesses and other corporate world. You will get better chances and you will fulfill your all desires. Your पैसे बनाने की जो आपकी इच्छाएं होगी ना, वो और जगह पे बहुत फुलफिल होगी. मगर जब तक हम इस कुर्सी पे बैठे हैं और जब तक पर ये टीचर का टैग लगा हुआ है, वी कैन नॉट चिट our students, our profession, and the canvas of higher education. We cannot cheat. So, my dear friends, Dr. Kasturi Ranjan, former chairman of ISRO, led an expert panel recommended a new education policy. Policy attempts of the overrule its procedure, which was announced nearly 3 decades ago. The approach will be ensure that India's education system in the modern, progressive, and equitable schools educations and higher education will also undergo transformation changes as a result. New education policy is expecting transformation changes. By 2030, we have to fulfill the desire of this new policy. How well equipped we are to face new education policy, and how we are well equipped with the current knowledge, current scenario, and current existing demand of the society. Are we ready? Are we really capable to fulfill the demand and desire of the society? We have to ask ourselves. So, in order to enable this movement, information and communications technology has played a significant role in the current society. A major objective of new education policy is to use technology to help teachers bridge the language barriers, create a digital library, promote language learning, and ensure greater access to education. We are supposed to be a greater asset of the higher education. We are supposed to be an asset to our institution. Are we really an asset of our education system? Ask yourself. And I request you all to change the current existing method of your teaching. इंट्रोस्पेक्शन इज बैडली नीडेड. इंट्रोस्पेक्शन अपने अंदर झांक के देखो कि जो डिमांड है सोसाइटी की, या तो मेरे पास जो नए बच्चे आ रहे हैं वो बच्चों से ज्यादा मेरे पास कुछ है देने को. वन थिंग, आर वी रियली क्रिएटिंग एन इंक्विजिटिवनेस इन द स्टूडेंट्स? प्रश्न पूछने की इच्छा और ज्ञान पाने की एक पिपासा वो बच्चों में है कि नहीं, वो हमें चेक करना पड़ेगा. अगर मेरे क्लास में मेरे बच्चे मुझसे ज्यादा जानते हैं तो मुझे उनसे कई गुना आगे दौड़ना पड़ेगा. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में ये पॉलिसी की डिमांड ये है कि हमारे टीचर्स should be very well equipped and they can compete the world. आप सोचिए कि आज फिनलैंड की एजुकेशन मेथड सबसे बेस्ट क्यों है. हमने कतई जानने की कोशिश की है कि व्हाट आर द बेस्ट पॉइंट्स इन एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, एजुकेशन मेथड ऑफ फिनलैंड, how we can improve it, how we can reach up to the mark. These are all desirable questions which we should ask ourselves. So, my dear friends, the policy aims is to create an education system with a robust digital transfer infrastructure and allows uninterrupted learning and efficiently, as well as to make education accessible to all. Education accessible to all. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि एजुकेशन महंगा भी नहीं होना चाहिए और हर कोई ये एजुकेशन सिस्टम के साथ जुड़ना चाहता है, तो वो कैसे जुड़े रहे, उसके बारे में भी हमें टीचिंग कम्युनिटी को ये सोचना पड़ेगा। नेशनल एजुकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी फोरम has been established. The policy acknowledge the challenges arising from the artificial intelligence and calls of investment in digital infrastructure, virtual platforms. Based on new education policy 2020 is prepared, highlighted NEP, various provisions of using technology and building a digital infrastructure. It will also focus on the challenges, recommendation of their implementation, impact on education, higher education, and merits and demerits. Merits and demerits. क्या लाभ है, कैसे हम इसको आगे बढ़ाएंगे, और हमें एक बात बिल्कुल समझ लेनी है, वी द टीचिंग कम्युनिटी, व्हाट इज दिस आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। आजकल हमारे क्लासरूम में हमारे बच्चे ये शब्द बार बार उनके दिमाग पे हैमर होता है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। ये क्या है? हमने सोचा है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या है? ये इंटेलिजेंस और हमारे दिमागी तौर पे हमारे जो आसपास जो इक्विपमेंट्स है, जो टेक्नोलॉजी है, उसके साथ हमारा दिमाग कितना जुड़ा हुआ है, ये बहुत अहम क्वेश्चन हो गया है। कि अगर मैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मेरे सब्जेक्ट के अंदर इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकता, तो समझिए कि मैं आने वाली पीढ़ी के साथ एक बहुत बड़ा खिलवाड़ कर रहा हूं। बिकॉज नाउ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हैज एंटर इन ईच एंड एवरी सेक्टर, at every corner it has entered. That means the technology has entered everywhere. तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि आर वी रियली वेल इक्विप्ड विद द सिस्टम। न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में टीचर्स से ये उम्मीद रखी जा रही है कि वो कितने डिजिटलाइज है, कितने वो तैयार है, और कितने वो आने वाले दिनों में ये करेंगे। हमें देश को स्ट्रांग बनाना है। Only we, the teaching community, can perform in such a way where we can lead the nation. No politician, no businessman, no industrialist, and no porters can lead the nation. Only educationists can lead the nation, and we can build a strong nation. Because in our classroom, we have a big strength of young India. और इस यंग इंडिया को तैयार करने के लिए हमें ये जरूरी है कि हम इसके बारे में भी सोचें। द एजुकेशन इज द बेसिक राइट ऑफ एवरीवन एंड इट्स अ ड्यूटी ऑफ एवरी स्टेट टू प्रोवाइड बेसिक एजुकेशन टू देयर पीपल। A well defined and futuristic education policy is indispensable for the country at the school and the college and the university, due to the reasons of the education plays a vital role in building a nation. Decide this future, the nation and the destiny of its people and leads of economic and social progress. Different countries adopted different education system based on the traditional and culture they have adopted during their life cycles at the school and the college and the university education levels to make them effective. Recently, the government of India announced a new education policy, right? कि डॉक्टर कस्तूरी रंजन, फॉर्मर चेयरमैन ऑफ इंडियन स्पेस रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मीन्स इसरो, That is based on suggestion of the students, parents, educationalists, and lots of other members who are directly or indirectly involved in the education sector. आपको मालूम है ना कि कई लोगों से ये सारे विचार इनवाइट किए गए थे कि व्हाट डू यू वांट in the new education policy 2020, what kind of changes is required. Government and the number of authorities have asked the public sector, the industrialists, the businessman, and number of educational institutes and number of teachers have given their ideas and thought, and they have tried to focus that what new young India wants in next 30, 40, 50 years on the platform of education. So don't think that the new education policy is designed within a small period of time. No. Number of educationists has given their thoughts. Number of industrialists were involved. Number of universities heads also were involved. Number of rural teachers also involved, and number of leaders of the society of young India were also a part to give their suggestions in making new education policy. So after a long debate, after a long different sessions, after a long vision of different people, the new education policy has been framed and designed. Uh, Lots of other members who were directly or indirectly involved in the education sector. I will talk about the future of the new education policy and how this policy will helpful and initiate the building a strong nation, and the benefits of the education policy, possible changes, and its efficient implementation towards the achieving of these objectives. In the educational research around the world, pedagogical innovations plays an important role and aims to change the goals as well as the practices. The media and the technology, the same time, offered many opportunities to improve the quality of students' learning. The students' learning is very important because if we feed them spoon by spoon, then they are not going to learn anything. Do you know what has happened? Government of India has declared up to 7th, 8th standards, no school will fail their children. No school will fail their students. What has happened? Number of institutions in the rural area, in the towns, have not taken examination up to 8 standards. They have not bothered even whether their students, enrolled students, have learned anything or not. At the ninth standard, we came to know that students are not able to read their name. They are not able to write their name and addresses also. This has happened. It is true. By my data research in the rural India, I have found number of schools, number of educational institutions have not taken the examinations, and out of that the result was this, that up to 8th standard students were passed, but they were not able to read their books, they were not able to write their names, because government of India wants to show the gross enrollment ratio in the United Nations, in the UNESCO. And after ninth standard, number of students were dropped out. The dropping ratio has reached like anything. Up to 8 standard, it was a big number. After 9, 10, 11, 12, it has gone down like anything. And that's why at the university level, if students writes half, teachers gives them full marks because university has to maintain the strength, crisis of strength at the university level. Number of private university has entered in the higher education platform, and all the universities are facing the crisis of numbers, and that's why they enroll the students with any number of marks, and they have to sustain their universities financially. To make their university financially viable, they enroll any number of students with any number of marks. This is real India because most of the private university, most of the, not all, but most of the university has stopped entrance test. Only few technological courses they ask for the entrance test, and after the result of the entrance test they give full marks to invite those students in their own institution because they charge very heavily. So the future of the existing university will be based upon only monetary power, not the knowledgeable teachers. We, the university, wants knowledgeable teachers, hardworking teachers, innovative teachers, research based teachers, those who adopt new style of teaching. But it's a big issue, it's a big challenge. So we don't know what will happen in the new higher education system. So across the India, if you look at the number of enrollment, we will see that good number of universities are facing the strength of the students, and that's why India will have a big challenge of crisis of students enrollment at the higher education level. So, in educational research around the world, pedagogical innovations play a very important and vital role, which aims to change the goals as well as healthy practices. I have a doubt. I'm, I may be wrong, but really, it will be a great crisis of healthy practices at the university level because most of the universities are giving big advertisements. They're spending big amount in their advertisement instead of their teaching methods. They don't spend money in the library. They hardly announce scholarship for the students and good rewards and awards to the best teachers. New education policy wants everything, and this is a big challenging task so far as the new education policy is concerned. The 21st century demands creative innovations that can be supported by use of information and communication technology in teaching learning process. Use of information and communication technology in teaching and learning. It's a big task. So, my dear friends, we have to be very conscious because whatever the time we have passed in the university in our past days, but tomorrow will be a big challenge because if we do not introspect ourselves, then students will always question to us. एक बात याद रखिए कि अपने बच्चों में एक इंक्विजिटिवनेस यानी कि एक ज्ञान पिपासा, एक ज्ञान पाने की क्षमता कतई खत्म मत होने दो. At the end of your class, you should raise such questions. While going home, students cannot eat their food. They should not sleep. They must have the innovative ideas. And second day, they should come back with the smart, beautiful, and research based answer. They should come with the good answers in your classroom. That's why I always have a motto. I don't want you to answer my question. I don't want you to answer my question, but I want you to question my answer. मैं जो सिखाता हूं उसमें आपके और से कुछ प्रश्न उठने चाहिए, यानी कि आपके अंदर से एक जिज्ञासा कांस्टेंट आपके अंदर से बाहर आनी चाहिए और उस जिज्ञासा से ही अपने बच्चे पढ़ पाएंगे, कुछ सीख पाएंगे. अपने आप सीखने की आकांक्षा को लेकर वो बच्चे आत्मनिर्भर बन पाएंगे. इसलिए मेरा मोटो ये है कि आई डोंट वांट यू टू आंसर माय क्वेश्चन, बट आई वांट यू टू क्वेश्चन माय आंसर. मैं जो आपको पढ़ाता हूं उसमें कतई आपको कोई प्रश्न नहीं होते. मैं जो लॉजिक दे रहा हूं वो लॉजिक के पीछे कितने सारे पहलू है, कितने प्रश्न है आपके मन में क्यों नहीं उठ रहे हैं. अपने बच्चों को बोलना सिखाओ, क्वेश्चन करने की तरकीब उनको सिखाओ. Questions not for the sake of question, but question for the sake of knowledge. ये होना चाहिए. अगर ये हुआ तो you are one of the best teacher, and this is the demand of 21st century. The pedagogical innovations includes the capacity to plan, initiate, lead and develop education and technology with the departure points in the both occurring related to new scientific discoveries, information and globalization. The development of the astronautics, robotics and artificial intelligence. अब सोचिए, अभी अभी मैंने एक न्यूज़ पढ़ा था कि चाइना ने एक रोबोटिक ह्यूमन बींग्स बनाए. वो हंसती है, बात करती है, वो अपने विचार हमारे साथ शेयर भी कर रही है. सिर्फ उसमें हार्ट नहीं है, इसकी नसों में लहू नहीं है, मगर आजकल ऑपरेशंस रोबोटिक्स के जरिए होते हैं. आजकल सर्विसेज सेक्टर में रोबोट्स आ गए हैं और हमारे पास एक नॉलेज बैंक है. ये मोबाइल फोन की मदद से हम लोग कितना सारा नया कुछ ज्ञान पा सकते हैं. इट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट नॉलेज बैंक इन आवर हैंड. दिस गैजेट इज अ वंडरफुल गैजेट, but hardly we use it for the sake of knowledge. ये नहीं हम कर रहे हैं. ये ग्लोबलाइजेशन का जमाना है, ये डेवलपमेंट का समय है. Robotic and artificial intelligence is knocking our doors. We have to adopt the new methods. We have to teach and we have to encourage our students to adopt a new method of innovations and बच्चों में एक सहूलियत खड़ी करनी चाहिए हमें कि वो अपनी जिज्ञासा से लेकर इतना सारा इनोवेशंस करे कि आने वाली पीढ़ियां कल पूछनी चाहिए कि हु वेर योर टीचर्स, हु वेर योर टीचर्स। आप ये कौन बनेगा करोड़पति देखते हैं आजकल? अमिताभ बच्चन के सामने जो नए नए बच्चे आके बैठते हैं और जो बच्चों को क्वेश्चन किया जाता है, वो क्वेश्चन का कितना डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर वो बच्चे दे पाते हैं। डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर्स आर अवेलेबल इन देयर माइंड। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आने वाली पीढ़ी हमसे कितने आगे चले जाएगी 10 साल में, हम अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते। इसलिए वी हैव टू बी अपडेटेड, वी हैव टू बी more informative, more knowledgeable, and we should deliver human touches with the knowledge. यानी कि શાણપણ ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે કહીએ ને કે જેને શાણપણ કોને કહેવાય, તો શાણપણ માણસના વ્યક્તિત્વમાંથી નીતરતું હોવું જોઈએ. Wisdom should be reflected in the teacher's personality. Wisdom comes out of knowledge, and knowledge should be fully based on strong information based. अगर इंफॉर्मेटिव बेस तुम्हारा कच्चा है तो नॉलेज नहीं पाओगे। नॉलेज अगर सही नहीं है तो तुम्हारा विजडम भी कतई डेवलप नहीं होगा। एक टीचर क्लासरूम में आता है तो जो इससे वो बात करता है वो नॉलेज बेस्ड है और इट इज फुल ऑफ हिज एक्सपीरियंस, आउट ऑफ हिज एक्सपीरियंस। और आउट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस ये कैसे होता है? तो आउट ऑफ हिज एक्सपीरियंस इट शुड बी विजडम, और ये विजडम की वजह से हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हमसे इम्प्रेस होंगे। हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हमसे इम्प्रेस कब होंगे, कैसे होंगे? ये एक बहुत बड़ा पहलू है। और ये अगर हमारे बच्चे हमसे इम्प्रेस नहीं हुए तो समझिए कि हमारे में और हमारे बच्चों में कोई अंतर नहीं है। हमारे और हमारे बच्चों में कोई अंतर नहीं है। इसका मतलब तो ये हुआ कि हम आज पढ़ते हैं, बच्चे हमारे से आगे पढ़ के आए हुए होते हैं क्लासरूम में। So our base should be very powerful. With the new scientific discovery, we should be well equipped, whether it is sociological, whether it is scientific, whether it is mathematical, whether it is methodical, or whether it is management based issues. Whatever the faculty you have chosen, but your knowledge should be logical and in chronological order. If you serve in your classroom, you will be the one of the best teacher. The purpose of the talking of identity of 21st century innovations and its implementation in education system based on the descriptive can be set at 21st century innovations need a life planning. लाइफ प्लानिंग, हमारे बच्चे पढ़ने क्यों आते हैं? फॉर द लाइफ प्लानिंग, और हम उनको लाइफ प्लानिंग में फेल बना देते हैं। दैट्स व्हाई नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर कमिटिंग सुसाइड, नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर डूइंग चीटिंग, नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर मेकिंग जगलरीज, बिकॉज वी नेवर मेक देम, प्रिपेयर देम फॉर देयर लाइफ प्लानिंग। लीडरशिप डेवलप नहीं होते हैं। critical thinking, and the problem solving, and communication, and collaborations with others. As a teamwork, they should learn something. अब ये इंडिविजुअल सोसाइटी नहीं रही है। जहां भी जाओगे देख पाओगे कि टीम वर्क से सब कुछ बाहर आता है। एंड इफ दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन द टीम वर्क, दैट मीन्स कि एवरीबडी इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन अदर्स। पूरी टीम का एक आइडिया होता है, पूरी टीम का एक रिसर्च होता है, पूरी टीम के कई सारे दिमाग लगते हैं, तब जाके कुछ आगे बन पाता है, कुछ आगे होता है। तो in the 21st century, innovations and implications in the life planning, हमारे बच्चे आजकल फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं हो रहे, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी चली गई है। हम जितने फ्लेक्सिबल है उतने हमारे बच्चे नहीं हैं, ना उनकी सुख सगवड़ में, ना उनके मौज शौक में, और उनको जो पाना है वो किसी भी तरह पाके रहते हैं, बाय हुक और क्रुक। बट बाय हुक और क्रुक इज नॉट द राइट वे। सौंदर्य पामता पहला सौंदर्य बनवू पड़े। टू अचीव सच गोल्स वी शुड बी fulfill the basic desire to reach that goal। जो बेसिक होना चाहिए वो जब तक हमारा नहीं बनेगा तब तक उस गोल के पर ये हम नहीं जा पाएंगे। वी कैनॉट रीच टू द गोल अनलेस एंड अनटिल वी प्रिपेयर्ड आवरसेल्फ टू फिट टू बी दैट पोजीशन। मगर कई अधूरे बच्चे बाय हुक और क्रुक कहीं पहुंचने की कोशिश करते हैं, और लाइफ एथिक्स आर नॉट देयर। विथ ऑल एथिकल एटीट्यूड वी हैव टू मेक देम प्रिपेयर्ड। सेल्फ मैनेजमेंट नहीं है उनके अंदर, सोशल एंड कल्चरल इंटरेक्शंस के बारे में वो कुछ नहीं जानते हैं, लीडरशिप नहीं है, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग वेज आउट उनके पास नहीं है, एंड दे आर पुअर इन कम्युनिकेशन। अपनी कोई फीलिंग्स को सही रूप से, सही शब्द में, सही तरीके से वो बता भी नहीं पाते हैं। फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ है उनकी, फिजिकल ताकत बहुत बढ़ती जा रही है, बट व्हाट टू डू विद दैट फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ? इट शुड बी दिमागी स्ट्रेंथ। हमें दिमागी तौर से बच्चों को तैयार करना पड़ेगा, उन्हें हमारे कल्चरल एथॉस को भी उनके आगे लाना पड़ेगा। सोसाइटी के प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में दे शुड बी वेल वर्ड्स, और वी शुड गिव देम डिफरेंट ऑल्टरनेटिव्स। अगर हम चॉइस के लिए उनको ऑल्टरनेटिव्स नहीं देंगे तो बच्चे बहुत नासीपास हो जाते हैं, दुखी हो जाते हैं, वो कुछ नहीं कर पाते। लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग एंड डिजिटल लिबरेशंस। लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग के बारे में उन्हें पास कुछ नहीं है। एथिकल वैल्यूज के बारे में हमारी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में बहुत सारा फोकस किया गया है, कल्चरल एथॉस के बारे में फोकस किया गया है, मगर आप बताइए कि एथिकल वैल्यूज कौन पढ़ाएगा, कैसे पढ़ाएगा, हाउ टू टीच देम? हैव वी एवर डेवलप्ड दैट मेथड टू टीच ethical ways to learn for their life solving problems? हमारे पास courts हैं। in Indian judiciary system is one of the powerful weapon of the democracy, मगर फिर भी ये जुडिशरी सिस्टम को भी जंग लग गया है, और इसकी वजह से इतने सारे केसेस कोर्ट्स में पेंडिंग तो है, मगर नए नए कितने किस्म के केसेस आ रहे हैं। Even they request the court to solve their emotional problems. अभी अभी मेरे सामने एक किस्सा आया था कि एक बच्ची मेडिकल एग्जाम के लास्ट ईयर में फेल हो गई, तो उसकी सगाई टूट गई। वो लड़के ने बोला कि मैं तो, तू डॉक्टर बनेगी तो ही शादी कर पाऊंगा तेरे से, तू फेल हो गई इसलिए यू कैन नॉट बी डॉक्टर नाउ, सो आई डोंट वांट टू मैरी यू। उनकी सगाई टूट गई, तो वो बच्ची कोर्ट में गई और जज साहब को कहने लगी कि इस लड़के को समझाओ कि मैं फेल हुई हूं, तो क्या वो डॉक्टर से शादी करना चाहते हैं कि मेरे से शादी करना चाहते हैं। दैट गर्ल वाज वाइज इनफ, बट शी कुड नॉट एक्सप्लेन टू द बॉय about her own feelings regarding the life. ये एथिकल इश्यूज है बहुत सारे जो एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में कई जगहों पे उसके बारे में बात की। इफ यू गो एंड रीड द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ड्राफ्ट, यू विल कम टू नो कि नंबर ऑफ टाइम they have mentioned about the ethical problems and ethical studies and the ethical solutions, but are we ready to discuss the ethical value based issues in our classroom? हमारे करिकुलम में, हमारे सिलेबस में क्या हम एथिकल वैल्यूज को लाएंगे दोबारा? हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टीच अबाउट द इंडियन कल्चर? हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टीच about our old traditional patterns and ethical life long ways? कैसे हम सिखाएंगे? This is the one of the biggest issue, and if we cannot solve it, then there will be a number of problems. Impact of digitalization on mental health of the students, of the learners, in digitalization of the education, it will be a great issue. क्योंकि चारों ओर डिजिटलाइजेशन डिजिटलाइजेशन जिस तरह से बन रहा है, बढ़ रहा है, उस तरह से इंसान मशीन बनने की तैयारी में है. Human beings are going to be a machines. Education is an important instrument for emotional and social development of learners. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, stressed that the educating mind without educating the heart is not education at all. हमें सच्ची शिक्षा हार्ट से है, दिलो दिमाग से है. माइंड एंड हार्ट should be collaborative in the present education system. ये हम टीचर ही ला सकते हैं. तुम्हारी एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में इसके बारे में कोई चर्चा नहीं की गई है कि हार्ट एंड माइंड कैन बी कंबाइंड विद द न्यू इनोवेटिव डिजिटल मेथोडोलॉजी ऑफ टीचिंग. As per the new education policy, central and the state government started educational progress and appointments. Everybody needs a digitalized staff. आज भी डिजिटल होना चाहिए, मगर new education policy tried to modify learning and humble missions to engage with the young minds and trouble change charge them to use torchbearers of positive social change and technology that helps trigger the talent, curiosity, and the young learners into a flame of global leadership. We have to think of the global leadership now. A global leadership will be a big challenging issue on the new higher education system. ये ग्लोबलाइजेशन का टाइम हुआ है और ये ग्लोबलाइजेशन के टाइम में हमें एक नए पहलू में जाना होगा, हमें सोचना होगा, हमें अपनी ओर से कुछ सुझाव भी निकालने पड़ेंगे. मेरा आप सभी से सिर्फ एक ही प्रश्न है कि आर वी रियली रेडी to face new higher education policy of 2020? Are we really able to adopt the new education policy? Have we ever given a thought to read it out chapter wise about new higher education policy? क्योंकि आप एक बात समझिए, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी गवर्नमेंट ने बना दी है. दे आर गोइंग टू रिक्वेस्ट द यूजीसी to pass on to the university. University will create a brainstorming team, and that brainstorming team will be you, the teaching community. और उसको किस तरह से लागू करना है, ये सिर्फ हमें ही सोचना है. गवर्नमेंट नहीं सोचेगी. वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा थोड़ा बजट दे देंगे हमें, मगर ये बजट आने के बाद उसको सही तरीके से पूरे आइडिया के साथ हम इस पॉलिसी को लेकर क्या क्लासरूम में जा पाएंगे, इसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के बारे में मेरा अहम रोल क्या होगा, ये बताइए मुझे. हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल एट द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन लेवल. देखिए दोस्तों, एक बात समझ लीजिए कि सरकार सिर्फ योजना बनाती है, वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा थोड़ा बहुत बजट स्पेयर करेगी, मगर उसके बाद इसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की बात आती है तो वो यूनिवर्सिटी और कॉलेज टीचर्स और स्कूल टीचर्स के ऊपर छोड़ देते हैं. तो हमें अब वक्त आ गया है, क्योंकि फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट जून 2023 whole idea of new education policy will be implemented. आपको कुछ असर होने वाला है कि नहीं, चेक तो करिए. आपको क्या नए तरीके से किस बात के लिए तैयार होना है. यू शुड नॉट बी लेट. ये भी हमें सोचना पड़ेगा ना कि एटलीस्ट आई बीइंग अवेकन टीचर, मैं जागरूक टीचर हूं, तो एक टीचर के नाते क्या होने वाला है, क्या आने वाला है, व्हाट विल बी माय रोल, एंड नॉट ओनली माय रोल बट व्हाट विल बी माय कंट्रीब्यूशन इन न्यू हायर एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज इंप्लीमेंटेशन. जहां आपको लगता है कि यहां कुछ कमियां रह गई है, तो ढूंढिए ना. ट्राई टू ड्रॉ द अटेंशन ऑफ द हायर अथॉरिटीज. यहां ये कमियां रह गई है इंप्लीमेंटेशन में, यहां इतने प्रॉब्लम्स आने वाले हैं. माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, I have been invited by the Gujarat University Staff Academic College to discuss on the new education policy. पूरे एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के ड्राफ्ट को पढ़ने के बाद मुझे लगा कि सबसे अहम भूमिका तो टीचर की ही आने वाली है, क्योंकि इसको लागू कौन करेगा. यूनिवर्सिटी परिपत्र निकाल देगी, हमारी सेनेट और सिंडिकेट में रेजोल्यूशन पास हो जाएंगे, बट successfully implementation and successfully to implement the whole idea of new education policy is on my shoulder, your shoulder, our stakeholders shoulder. इसलिए हमें तैयार होना है, और किस तरह से, कैसे हम इसके बारे में तैयार होंगे, ये अगर हम नहीं सोचेंगे, आज से हमें ये सोचना पड़ेगा. अगर हम आज नहीं सोचेंगे तो कब सोचेंगे. इस तरह से सेमिनार में मेरे तुम्हारे जैसे लोग आके बातें करते रहेंगे, हम सिर्फ बातें सुनते रहेंगे, मगर वेदर इट विल बी फ्रूटफुल इन माय क्लासरूम, मेरे बच्चे, मेरे स्टूडेंट्स जो मेरे सामने हर रोज आके बैठते हैं, क्या उनको क्या फायदा होने वाला है, मैं उनको किस तरह से कन्विंस करूं कि ये न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में क्या नई चीज है, हाउ योर फ्यूचर विल बी चेंज. और अगर बच्चों का फ्यूचर चेंज होगा तो क्या आपका नहीं होगा. सोचिए, इस तरीके से हमें सोचना पड़ेगा, और मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं अकेला सोचूं, ऐसा नहीं, हम सब साथ मिलकर सोचे और कुछ ऐसे पड़ाव पे आए, कुछ ऐसे एक पहलू पे हम पहुंचे कि सक्सेसफुली हाउ टू इम्प्लीमेंट दिस न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी विद द इनोवेटिव आइडियाज, with the artificial and with the wonderful implementation, how we can create new India by 2030. Thank you very much for inviting me on the platform of this new MEDA. चंद्रकांत भाई एंड स्टाफ एकेडमिक कॉलेज, आप सभी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने मुझे मौका दिया, मेरे कुछ विचार इसके बारे में जो थे, इसके लिए आपने जो मुझे एक थॉट प्रोवोकिंग बात करने के लिए जो इनविटेशन मिला था, और उसे मैंने सहर्ष स्वीकार कर लिया। एंड आई हैव गॉन थ्रू द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ड्राफ्ट and I have met with the number of, including I have met Kasturi Ranjan and so many other people. We have discussed on the number of issues of the implementation. Let us hope for the best कि हम किस तरह से इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करें, और खास करके गुजरात के जो मेरे दोस्त हैं उन सभी से मेरी गुजारिश है कि हर एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशन में इसके बारे में चर्चा होनी चाहिए, और इस चर्चा के माध्यम से हमारी अपेक्षाएं क्या है, हमारी आकांक्षाएं क्या है, और न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी किस तरह से हमारे एकेडमिक सिस्टम को कैसे एक बदलाव की ओर ले जाएगी। Chandrakant bhai, thank you very much for inviting me and giving me chance to share my thoughts and
जी
ideas
सर।
about things. Thank you very much. Thank you.
सर, कोई ना कोई
जी।
क्वेश्चन फ्रेंड्स, आपको कोई क्वेरी और क्वेश्चन करना है सर के साथ तो आप 5-10 मिनट की बात कर सकते हैं। एनीबॉडी वांट्स टू क्वेरी, वांट्स टू क्वेश्चन, प्लीज। Thank you very much, sir, for your session. Is very interesting and informative. First, friend, I would like to thanks to our respected Vice Chancellor Himanshu Pandya, sir, and our Registrar Dr. P.M. Patel, sir, for constant support and motivation. I am equally thankful to again today our resource person, Dr. Subhash Brahmbhatt, sir, for spending his valuable time and sharing his views. Sir, thank you on behalf of HRDC and our Gujarat University. I am also thankful to all the participants choosing our HRDC, and I am also thankful to those who helped us directly or indirectly support us. I am also thankful to our director, Dr. Jagdish Bhai Joshi sir, and my colleague, Dr. Priti madam, and our supporting staff. Friend, I request to visit our website, which is HRDC again, and we will meet the next orientation refresher course and or webinar short-term course. Sir, I am also thankful again, Subhash sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
all the participants. Ji, sir. Thank you very much, all the participants. Bye bye. See you again. Thank you very much, sir.